Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone. They'll begin the drive at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
The sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it for a big gain. Stopped quickly at the 13, but here we are in the red zone.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. There's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looks like the Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense moving into a bunch formation. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He finds his man and moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here comes a handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This will be the 9th play on the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Bearcats looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. He'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes off in the clear. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Looks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. Single back takes the handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, he saw the ball and just swatted it away.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Bearcats will have to punt this one away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down. Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Hoosiers look to keep this drive moving.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get 1st downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play, moves the ball across midfield. Will spot it at the 38.
That's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Bearcats hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job here by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Good job here by this defense of keeping him out of the end zone. Now we got a big decision here for this offense. Fourth and goal. First half of a big playoff game. You're down. Do you cut into the lead and put 3 on the board? Or do you get aggressive this close and go for the touchdown?
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. The quarterback's got it on the option. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble, keeps possession. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates.
Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Past the 40. Past the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, you know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down, lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Looks like the Bearcats will line up to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw.
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Fighting off the defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, to use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Wow, that's a risky throw here. It's so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Hoosiers come to the line in a hurry-up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That run moves the ball across the 40. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense, on the other hand.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it to the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Hoosiers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Will he score here? Touchdown, Indiana. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down at 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Give it to the back again. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He'll be taken down, but it does have first down yardage.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your littler slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, and keep those sticks moving.
On the run, it's Cook. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Bearcats looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and the receptor playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. They'll run it to the left.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Hoosiers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Going after, not quite through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now.
Fire!
A handoff from the shotgun. Goes a stiff arm. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On the double.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Easy.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Getting set. Here's second down.
Get set. Get set.
On the ground, it's Cook. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Just ran away from the defense.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And there's the point after. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The Hoosiers will crank up the tempo. He'll hand it off. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Breaks loose at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Indiana. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop it. Great performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen his speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Looking for some space. It's Cook. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Makes a nice move there. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's